Can I see you a minute, please? Leave the car here.
Don't judge me unless you have looked through my eyes, experienced what I have, and cried as many tears as me.
Hey, there we are. Welcome. Good to be back, everybody. How you doing? How you doing? All right. I'll just get myself lined up here. Every day I feel like I'm still like, oh, I don't quite have that, and that's in the way, and I'm just trying to make it all work right. Make it all work right. How are things, everyone? Always takes me a moment to get my bearings, right? But I hope you're doing well. The day will come where I can afford to pay somebody to produce the show. Right? Well, I hope it does anyway. I'm having a good time here either way. No matter what happens, I really enjoy talking about the products that are here and talking with you guys and finding out what it is you like. What kind of products are you looking for? Let's get some music on here tonight. Tell me what kind of music you want. I usually put the chill music on, right? Let's get up all the messaging so I know I'm not missing anyone. This is a late night stream for me. Yeah, 11:35 where I am. Eastern Standard Time. I wasn't here yesterday. I normally would be, but the whole day just kind of went phew, I got attacked from all directions, and I actually, like, I feel like if I've told myself, even if you don't know when I'm scheduled to be here, if I've told myself, okay, this day, and this day, these times, this is when I'm going to be here. So if I don't do it, like I feel bad. You know what I mean? I'm committed to being here for you guys, and I really enjoy doing it, right? So if I don't do it, yeah. Let's share that out. Make sure the right people are watching. Whoops. Wrong one. That's not what I want. That's not what I want. That's not what I want. There we go. No, that's not what I want.
This is only the beginning.
Really? It's only the beginning. You're right. It's only the beginning. All right, I'm getting a warning signal already. What's going on? How can that be? You're right there. Da, 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 da.
Perhaps unwillingly.
No further details available at this time.
You can't.
Well, what's new in your part of the world? What are you looking for? Are you guys excited for Prime Days? Prime Days. 2 days of Amazon Prime. Why can't I get... So I'm a techie, kind of a techie guy, but it's not working for me. There we go. I think I'm almost there. Almost there. Well, why is that doing that? There we go. That's perfect. Share. Where do I want it? Whoops. There we are. More options. That's what I want right there. Working it? I got too much going on, that's the problem. Too much going on. Alright. Let me put that there. Looks like I need to charge. Let's get him on charge. Who's in charge here? Not even working. Not long enough. So we just gotta move things around. I'm so prepared today. Can you tell? Can you tell? Yep. So Amazon Prime Days, June 21st and 22nd coming up, right? That's like, so this weekend, it's going to be busy, right? Father's Day. Father's Day. Don't forget Dad. On Sunday. Love doing that. Have you thought about what you're going to get for Dad? Have you put thought into that, what you're going to do? now of course that's doing that because I didn't take that out of that mode. So much to remember to do. All these settings you got to remember to set. I guess that's what they call them, settings. Display and brightness. Never. We're in dark mode. I'm in dark mode, alright. There, that could be better. Alright, that'll work. What are you guys looking for? Anything in particular? Have you thought about what you're going to do for Dad? It's a big day for a lot of people, right? This will be my dad passed away in October, so this will be my first dad day without him. So that'll be different, but it's life, right? It's all part of it. Whoa, look at all these things I got opened up. Let's get rid of a bunch of this stuff. What's really going on here? I got some new stuff that I'm going to talk about. I can get rid of that. I don't even know what that is. Why is that there? Whoops. And then of course a new update on the iPad, so that just makes everything more wonderful. Get rid of that, get rid of that, and that. That should be okay. Gonna let us refresh. Whoops. What? I'm just going crazy here. If you could only see what I was doing. Okay. Woo! That was actually painful. Alright. So what do you think? Are you guys excited for Amazon Prime Day, June 21st and 22nd? Going to be some great deals. I will be here for like 12 hours each day. Going to take Monday. I'll take a break around 3 o'clock till about 5, but then after that I'll be back. It's gonna be a long couple of days, but I just feel like I'd be missing something if I wasn't here for you guys, right? So really excited to be seeing what's coming with Amazon Prime. I can tell you that I don't have a list of products like what's going to be what's going to be on sale, what's going to be on sale. I don't know. Google it. You might find something I don't know. As Amazon creators, we know a little bit, but we haven't been told necessarily specific products. I can tell you this though, products from the Amazon Basics family, like the Echo Dot, the newer Echo devices, etc. You're going to see huge savings on that, right? Like this is bigger than like Black Friday, right? Amazon Prime Day is the biggest sale ever, right? Unfortunately, it's only going to be on the U.S. site, the Amazon.com. It won't be on .ca because of COVID reasons. That's what they're not being specific as to why, but I'm thinking it has a lot to do with delivery or something like that, right? So, but I got to respect that. There are products you can get on Amazon.com that can be shipped to Canada. You just have to remember the prices are in U.S. dollars. So. And with the Amazon Prime deals, it's going to be, right? Now, here's the catch. Here's the catch. There's always a catch, David. You have to be an Amazon Prime member to get the Amazon Prime deals. Now, what's great about that, you can get a 30-day free trial, right? So if you're here watching me right now, and click on a product, and then just type in Amazon Prime, sign up for it. 30-day free trial, and then after that it's like $12.99 a month. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't it, right? And hello, Dana. Thank you for saying hello. I appreciate that. I don't feel so lonely now. Is this your first time here, Dana, or you're returning? I'm sorry if you've been here before and I don't recall, but I do see a lot of people and chat with a lot of people in a day. I have a friend, Dana. What is your symbol there? Is that a kitty cat or something? I can't really tell. I wish it would let me tap on it and learn it better. But thanks for being here. Where are you watching from, Dana? And are you excited for Amazon Prime Day? I am. Totally am. It's a cat. Okay, perfect. My wife wants me to get, well, she wants a cat. She wants a cat. I keep saying no. Springfield, Missouri? Is that Emma? Springfield, Missouri? That's great. I'm in Canada, so that's great. If you wouldn't mind telling me, like, how did you discover this broadcast? Were you just scrolling through Amazon Live, or did you see it on a product page? Always curious to know that. Yeah, my wife's after me to get, well, she's not after me. She wants a kitty. She almost got one the other day. I basically, don't get me wrong, I like animals. I just don't want to look after them. I know cats are easy, but I work at home, right? This is my home studio downstairs in the house. Oops. And I've got another room over there. It's got lots of equipment and stuff. And I just told her in the laundry room stuff, I just said, I just don't want the cat downstairs. There's just too much I can get into. And I don't want the litter box downstairs. I'm going to get rid of this because I don't need to kind of both yours. You know, I go live a lot. I have another, so I have this set up and then I have another set up there, and it would just, and it'd be jumping up on me and stuff. And because it thinks I don't like it, it would probably love me, right? So, but she almost got me the other day. And then I said, well, we got new furniture. Anyway, she can do what she wants. I was just looking at text streamers. Okay, cool. Right on. What was it that made you click on me? Just the fact that it said, like, the products that you saw? Or the reason I'm asking is it helps me figure out how I can attract viewers, right? So, do me a favor, for those of you, along with Dana as well, if you're joining me for the first time and you're interested in getting notified whenever I go live, which is typically twice a day, 4 days a week, hover over the broadcast, click that follow button so you get notified. If you have the notification settings turned on in your app, you'll get notified. And I have a goal of reaching 2,000 followers by September 1st. So that's going to help me grow here. So it's a free way for you to support the channel if you're enjoying my channel and some of the products that we're going to talk about here as well. It was deals that got me. I seen you and Teen and Tot were talking about. I seen you and Teen and Teen and Tot was talking about me today. Oh, that's nice of her. Kaylee's cool. Kaylee's cool. She's a super mom. Like, she's got 4 children. The oldest is 17. The youngest is months, I think. And like 3 or 5 jobs or something. I don't know. Is she on right now, I wonder? I should go see if she's on. Give her a shout. Yeah, Teen and Tot's cool. Steals a guy. Well, great. Awesome. And again, for those who are just joining, welcome to Deals with David. I'm your host, David Burrows. And again, one more time, I'll probably ask again later, but hover on over, click the follow button. Come on. Click the follow button and help me reach my goal of 2,000 followers by September 1st. And I'm going to have some kind of giveaway or a party when I get that 2,000 followers. So you'll be helping me there as well. All right. I've got some new stuff that I'm going to talk about. I talk about a lot of stuff that I have and own here, but I thought, well, you know, we can talk about some stuff that I don't have. But I have looked into this stuff, and I've asked the experts, so to speak. My son is a huge Apple geek, nerd, whatever, and he asked me the other day. He said, "Hey, Dad," he said, "if you had an Apple Watch, would you use it or wear it?" And I was like, why would he ask me that? Father's Day is coming, maybe. And I said, well, yeah, I would. Of course I would. I would use it. It's cool, right? So we'll see what. So that got me thinking about what to talk about. So let's. Okay. Where's my product page? We'll do this and this, and then we'll do Got all these different layouts I can play with, right? Or how about that one? That was kind of cool. We'll lose that for now. Accept that. Oh no, I had a new layout I set up I wanted to try. Are you an Apple fan? You are my follower. I wish to stream for Amazon. I just need an iPhone or iPad. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, you got to have an iPhone or iPad to at least start the stream, right? But and I don't know your situation, but like it can be an old. Like it can be an old, as long as it can download the app and you can start the stream from the app, then you can live stream from a computer, desktop, using OBS, whatever, StreamYard, right? That's great. So, are you approved then already? Sorry, no, not a fan. Not a fan of what? I gotta try to say. Oh, not a fan of Apple? Is that what you're saying? Okay, well this is gonna suck for you then. Let's do that. Right, there we go. And then what else did I set up in here? Well, let's talk about what we're going to talk about here on Deals with David. We're going to talk about some audio gear, the microphones, cool microphones. I got this Hollyland Lark 150 Dual Lab that I have really fallen in love with. And we'll talk some tech gear. I always got to talk about drones because it's like aside from my motorcycle, it's like my other favorite thing to do. And there's some cool drones. And I want to know what you're looking for. Dana, if you're not you're typing like crazy. Yep. Oh, okay. Well, keep applying, and you know what? Grow that other social media. That's the way to. You got to create a following on social media. Got to create a following on social media. What are you guys looking for the rest of you besides Dana? Come on, get in the chat here and talk to me. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you don't like. Positive vibes, but if you don't like Apple like Dana, that's okay. Not a fan. I want to know what you're looking for. Now, if I do this, I'm still working on my layouts. So I want everything to fit. So that's not quite going to do it. So what I need to do is edit. So you guys get to see the making of. Try that. Maybe that's better. Too far. Right about, maybe like that. Try again. Yeah, that's pretty good. Deals on your favorite everything, June 21st and 22nd. The iPhone I got my friend went boom. The battery went boom. Oh. Say, if you can get even like an iPhone 6, I don't know if an iPhone 5S would work or not. I've got an iPhone 5S sitting right there doing nothing. As long as it'll download the app once you become a creator, but you can download the app before then. You just won't be able to use it, right? But find something, even an older iPad or something. I've got an old iPad too. I don't know if it would work on that or not. I don't know how old or how new the iOS has to be for it to work. If you go into the App Store, well, I guess you can't go into the App Store if you don't have an iPhone. You'll figure it out. If you want to do it bad enough, you'll figure it out. But this new Apple Watch SE has GPS. It's 40 millimeters in size. And this one has it's the Sport Edition, right? Fitness tracker, voice assistant, elevation tracker, GPS, heart rate monitor, all that stuff. I think this is the one, my son was telling me about this. So this is, he just uploaded a new YouTube video. What was it about? So Apple Bluetooth, Watch S Black touchscreen dial microphone, 40 noise water resistance. GPS model lets you take calls and reply to texts from your wrist. Large retina display, up to 2 times faster processor than Series 3. Track your daily activity, measure workouts like running. Yeah, that'd be cool. My wife Jennifer, she's like, what do you need one of those for? I already have your phone. She just doesn't get it, right? She doesn't get that side of it. I have, and I'm a jewelry guy. I didn't put them on tonight because I was just, excuse me, so warm. And I was running late to get here, and I just didn't. But I usually have my jewelry on. But these are fashionable too, right? This would be actually good for on my motorcycle. Well, maybe not. I don't usually wear jewelry on the motorcycle either, because if you do happen to wipe out. But I've been checking this out, so okay, workout goals. I do need to, I walk more and stuff. I've been working on that. Get 3 months free. Well, Fitness Plus. You get 3 months free when you buy an Apple Watch. Cosmic Kaya, 10 subscribers. I did a mix in Magic Music Maker free with me messing around trying to sound cool. I added to a cute clip I got from Zmodo, 1080p. Mini Pro, and now you have this cool music video by Cozy. I started out with 3 last week, up to 10. Well, you know what? You got to start somewhere. I've had my YouTube channel for 10 years. And I haven't hit it. I'm like 800 and something. That being said, I only really, so I do a talk show on Facebook, but it's community oriented. So really only people in my area would be interested, right? And I kind of used YouTube as a storage space. But starting last year, I started using it more for my drone videos. I have a motorcycle cam, right, on the helmet, and using it for that. And I got some other plans. I'm like, I need to use this for other things if I'm going to grow that, right? But I have a large following on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, right? Well, large, like, I think my Instagram is 1,500, almost 1,600, and my Twitter is about the same. I don't really do Snapchat. I used to once in a while, me and my buddies would, but yeah, it wasn't worth it. You need $500. Oh, 500 followers. 500 followers. Oh, to be approved. Gotcha. Keep going, man. Set goals. I teach live streaming at a college as part of an esports program, and one of the things I teach is marketing. And it's a lot of work, right? But set your goals, like, definitively, and you'll get there. Take action, right? There is an acronym called SMART. S-M-A-R-T, but it's an acronym, and it stands for specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. Google that, the SMART acronym. Fortune 500 companies use this for setting goals and achieving success. I got a squirrel cam. What's a squirrel cam, dare I ask? So I think this would be a good, this looks like, well, I mean, Apple Watch. Apple makes good, solid products. I mean, you can't go wrong with that, right? Meet your sleep goals. My son uses that. Sync your favorite songs. Keep an eye on your heart rate. Stay motivated. That's, you know, Apple is always thinking innovative. Look at YouTube, you'll see. All right, let me see. Well, I'll look now. How about that? I'll look now. What is it again? Cosmic Kaya. Corn, oh my goodness, corn. All right, let's take a look. Oh, I see. Hey, what a unique idea. Oh, I gotta turn that down. What a unique idea. You should do that live. Just set up an old Android or whatever there, plug it in, connect to your Wi-Fi, and just mount it. Do it on Twitch. Do you know what Twitch is? There's a channel on Twitch. It's like, it's about all it is a camera at the. It's like a three-way corner with one stop sign, and it's there, and it's like a unique layout. Like, people don't always stop at the stop sign, and people sit there and gamble on whether the next vehicle is going to stop completely or not. That's cool. Sound mix in Magic Music Maker, video captured by Zmodo. That's cool. What else we got here? I'll subscribe. Hit the bell notification. Raid Squirrel. I might do this too, if you don't mind. If you don't mind me copying your great idea, Squirrel Cam. There, you should be. You're 11 subscribers now. I'm number 11. That's awesome. There you go. Thanks for sharing that. Oh. What's going on here? There's that title. Yeah, that's cool. We'll keep doing it, man. It's like, one of the things I teach my students in live streaming is be unique. You have to stand out 5% more than everybody else if you want to be like really huge, right? I go to get the vid of them with the Kiwi. Yeah, that's cool. You mean there's like 5 squirrels? Right on. All right, well, there's a video here about this watch. There's a couple, and I always like to look at those, so let's take a look. What's this about? Why is that? What color would I like?
Workout, trainer, time, music.
You're halfway.
That's cool.
Workout, trainer, time, music.
You did great.
Workout, trainer,
Thank you for swaying out with us.
time, music.
There you go. And I think they were saying if you get this right now, you get 3 months free trial of the Fitness Plus. Oh, that's cool. What's my Instagram? It's Deals with David B. Got it right at the top there. Deals with David B on Facebook and Instagram. I have another brand too, right? The Show with David Burrows on Facebook, and Twitter is Dav Burrows, DAV. For here, it deals with David B. And I just started building this brand with Instagram and to be honest, I haven't done a lot with it, so anything you want to do to follow there, I'm going to be getting active with that. I just got to get through Amazon Prime days and things slow down a little bit, because I do other stuff. I'm a professional live streamer, talk show host, and video editor. You know, I do a bunch of stuff, right? So
We know we'll be into it
gotta
most of the night,
prioritize.
probably into the early morning.
Probably the early morning. Eh? What's going on in the early morning? So that's really cool, and it's 40 mil. That's 40 millimeter size. I wonder what the 44 millimeter size looks like. It's 4 millimeters bigger. Well, that's cool. But I'm gonna wait. I'm only gonna say, like, you won't go wrong with this for sure. Good quality. The bands are looking pretty solid too. I like how they designed that right in the back there. And, yeah, it's pretty slick. And you can always get, oh, look at different colors too, right? So this is the Series Watch SE. And let's check out the Series 6, right? I don't know which one my son has. But I'm going to wait till after Father's Day, only because I got a funny feeling. We'll see. That's not my color. Can't go wrong with black. White, yeah, I can get there. And black's good. Your insurance company send you a Fitbit. Oh, because is that like the deal? You signed up with their insurance and they said, hey, we'll give you a Fitbit. That's cool. So $269, 5-star rating, over 28,000 people. You can't go wrong with an Apple Watch if you're an Apple person, for sure. And if I don't get one for Father's Day, I'll definitely get myself one. But don't tell my kids, because then they might go, well, if he's going to get it for himself, then we don't have to. They always buy me a tie, which is great. I love ties. I have like 60 ties because I wear them all the time. So I always tell them, you can get me a tie, but I still expect a good gift. Is it wrong that I tell my children I expect a good gift? They're 23 and 21. 24 and 21. So, you know. Is that wrong? Oh, well. Now, this I can speak of for sure. As soon as I. Okay, here we go. Do you like the music? Do you want something different? Technically, okay. I don't know what you mean by technically. Oops. What's going on here? Refresh. Let's do that. I need to close it. Otherwise I get confused. Should just close this stuff. That's better. There we go. Oh, I see, okay. This I can talk about. This is, you know, I never thought, like, I'm going to be 52 years old, right? So if you go back to the 70s when I was like 10 years old, watching Saturday morning cartoons and stuff, and Star Trek and all that stuff. And even in the 70s, Star Trek was a rerun at that time, right? It was like, you know, like Dick Tracy spoke to his watch, and now we do that. It was like Star Trek. Talk to the computer. And now we do that with Siri and Echo Dot and Google, and, right? All this artificial intelligence. Like, Would have never thought it would ever happen in my lifetime, but now here we are, right? And that all started really coming around in like 2008, I think was the first iPhone, and everything's taken over there. And I remember watching the Jetsons, all this futuristic stuff, robots and everything. Well, here we are. And we got robots, right? We got robots here with the Shark IQ Robot Vacuum. Has a self-empty base, self-cleaning brush roll, advanced navigation, Wi-Fi, compatible with Alexa, second generation. Oh, sorry, Alexa. Let's talk to Alexa. Alexa, how are you feeling today? Alexa, volume 10.
I've been patiently practicing a pack of pretty tough tongue twisters.
Alexa, tell me a tongue twister.
Shannon suffered super suffer
She's awesome. Love my Echo Dot. But this is great. I can speak because we have this here upstairs. I didn't bring it down. I only have so much space here, but I can transparently say that we own this, and this is a fantastic product. I wasn't sure when I first saw these, wireless vacuums, whatever you call them, robot vacuums. It's like, how is that thing going to get into corners and everything? You know what? This thing does a fantastic job. It gets under the couch, chairs, everything. It bumps into stuff and it just turns and it keeps going. Like, these things are so amazing. And this one right now, there's a great deal. This is pre-Prime Day deals right here. Amazon's Choice. When you see the Amazon's Choice sticker beside a product, you know you're getting a good quality product because the product has to qualify for Amazon to put Amazon's Choice sticker beside it. So they look into the integrity of the company, they check out the product, the quality, etc. And so when it says Amazon's Choice, you can really count on the fact that you're getting a good quality product. To check out their customer service. There's qualifications for Amazon to put Amazon Choice beside the product. Regularly $5.49, you're saving 18%. This is $100 off. It's $100. Do you like to save money? This is it right here. This thing is really cool. We have it in our living room. It does the living room, it does the kitchen because they're attached together. And then what's really nice is I can just pick it up and I set it upstairs. So we've got an office up there, Jennifer's office, bathroom, and our bedroom. And I can just set it down and press clean, and it goes through all the rooms. And then it doesn't go over the edge of the stairs. It knows when to stop, and then when it can't do anymore, it just stops. I come and I pick it up, and I set it back downstairs and press dock, and it heads over there. And then it empties itself into this vacuum container, I guess you would call that, right? And it empties it out there, and it's noticeably different cleaning wise. Like you just everything's always clean. The living room's always clean. The kitchen is always clean. And it used to drive me nuts because we have the hardwood floors. They're laminate floors, not laminate, linoleum, I forget. They're like hardwood floors. Always having to sweep and sweep and sweep, and nobody wanted to be this way and wanted to and when people swept, they'd sweep the main area, but they wouldn't get in underneath over there and in the corner and stuff. This does it. So it was really funny because one day I said to Jason, you got chores. Why is this dude acting up on me here? There we go. So you got chores to do. He goes, all vacuum. Yeah, sets it down, presses a button. That's how your chores get done. It's like Leroy and the Jetsons. How's it going today, kid? Good. You getting your chores done? Yep. And the robot's over there doing it all. Right? Now we're doing it. Bro, how you doing, bro? Bro started following. Bro, I thought you were following before, but did you leave me and come back? Thanks so much for the follow. You're getting me closer to 2,000 followers. For those of you just joining right now, this is Deals with David, and I'm David. And one of my goals here is to build a community. I want you guys to come back, just hang out. It's not all about the shopping and the deals, although everybody likes a deal. And if you're here, you probably like a deal and you're in the right place. But help me build a community. And the way you can do that is be a bro and follow along. How you doing, bro? Hey, back to you. Dana, I use a lot of hacks to read and spell online. Oh, there you go. What have you been up to, bro? The other cool thing is with this app, so my son Jason set it all up. He's like, let's get the app and set it all up, and then it actually maps out the rooms so it knows where to go. And then if you put something in the way, it just avoids it, right? And then if that thing's moved again, like a chair would be a good example, then if the next time the chair's not there, then it knows it can keep going and it maps things out. You can control it. He's got it set on a schedule, so like I think every other day at 1 o'clock it goes, starts up and goes through the room, and it goes through the room twice. It goes through once and then it goes back, it empties itself, and then it does it all again to make sure, and you can change that. You have so much control over this as well, and it works in hardwood floors, carpet, etc. as well. And then you just have to remember to empty the bucket once in a while, usually every couple of weeks for us. I guess it depends on how dirty you are, right? And you can save $100 on that right now by using, just by purchasing it here live. 526 ratings, almost a perfect 5-star. Let's go check that out. I'm always curious to see. What do you like with reviews, guys? Are you like, do you take them seriously, or do some of them you kind of go, that guy just sounds like he's pissed off at something, or I don't know. Like, reviews are good, and I know they mean a lot to people, but sometimes you just gotta listen to who's writing it. Does that make sense? This one here, 5 stars, this is from last year, reviewed in the United States. Not perfect, but better than me having to vacuum. Well, could see right there. The vacuum's probably better at it than this guy was. First time with the robot vac, did research and read all reviews, pros and cons, and decided this was best for the price. Ran for first time today, and here are initial observations. Will update as I use it more. This is not a plug and play item. I did have to spend some time going around the house, taping down extension cords, moving small items that can get knocked over, and marking where certain items of furniture are, because apparently if an item moves from location it was at when robot mapped area, it will get confused. Mentioned so an issue, I just went ahead and marked items that tend to be moved like a coffee table and chairs. See, we don't have that problem. Two, the model number used on Amazon for this item not the same as the model number of the robot. Important because when calling tech support. Oh, okay. But still give it a 5-star rating. So there you go. 5 stars. I now have 3 of these as I have a very large home. I did not want to overwork the girls. Oh darn, don't make the kids do any work. I have named them all and they managed to keep the floors well dusted for us. I am not young, 80 years old, and it's not the easiest for me to clean this home. Now, if they could only do the dusting of furniture and also scrub the bathrooms, it would be heavenly. 80 years old, and still a great sense of humor. See, that's somebody I'd like to meet, right?
Out or even under the covers.
5 stars. Great vac. The second gen definitely has the fixes for the previous. Okay. This is a verified purchaser as well. After reading the reviews on the internet about the original model, I was on the fence between the Shark robot and the iRobot. The major complaint of the first gen Shark was the mapping not working as well as one would want. Okay, but Shark had been updating the software and app along the way and making new updates available. Read a few reviews stating a new model number with improved mapping and second generation and decided to give it a shot. Our home is a custom built 2,740 square foot, wow, with pillars dividing off a nook and our office area, formal dining, the 2 kids' rooms, bathroom, a big house. Obviously searching to complete the map. 2 adults. Oh, where we go. Even with all that has mapped it pretty well in just 3 cycles. Started a different direction each time. Obviously searching to complete the map. 2 adults, 2 kids, and 3 kiddies to keep up after it is doing an excellent job so far. There you go. No issues returning to its mothership to offload when necessary and going back to where it left off. Run time on mostly tile and hardwood floors seems to be about 90 minutes, including 1 to 2 trips back to offload. After charging it, will go back out and pick up where it left off, just as you would hope for. Yeah, mine did that today, actually. So, okay, vacuum, but software isn't ready for prime time. Okay.
It may even surprise you to know that I have positive proof.
Positive proof of what? Whoops. That's not what I want that. Where did it go? Let's get back up there. What's going on here, folks? Okay. So almost a 5-star rating and you're saving $100. I have to tell you, like, sometimes these show up when I'm only live and then they disappear and we really don't get notice of like how long, I don't know how long the sales are on, etc. Just so you know. Yeah. Self-cleaning brush roll. The robot that deep cleans now cleans itself. Yeah. That's important, because especially when you have like this here, like pets with long hair. My son had it over at his mom's, and when they had 1 dog, and it worked really well. They have 2 dogs, and it's just like, it did say with 2 dogs, hard time keeping up. But he brought it over here, it works great, and now he just bought another one for a newer version, I guess. And oh, that's hey David, it's Robert, right? It's Robert. I think I got that right, because I can't pronounce the name there. And I know you told me where you're from, but I can't remember where. But cool, it's Robert. I'm sure it's Robert. I'm not a betting man, but if I was, I'd put my money on Robert. Welcome back. Yeah, right on. What do I win? We're talking about robot vacuums here, Robert. Just I've added some new products into the carousel. I know I talk a lot about, a lot of times I talk about the same products. So there's 40 products in the carousel, right? Make sure you scroll through and check out the ones you like. But the reason that somebody said, why do you talk about the same stuff all the time? I try to mix it up when I do, but the reason is there's always new people coming in. So but I understand that can get boring, always talking about that again. But I don't think you'd ever get bored of me talking about the drones. I have 1 drone, well, do I have 1 or 2 still? Yeah, I've got 1. I have a second one, but it's crap. It was more of a toy. But that's another reason, if you're watching, you want to follow, because I actually go live from the Dealmobile, my van, and I broadcast live from the van, talking about stuff, but I often fly the drone and live stream that right into the broadcast. So if you want to get notified for that, make sure you hover over, click that follow button so you don't miss out on that. Yeah, the mapping on this, I've never had a problem with it. The only time we had a problem, I forget why, I think it was because I completely unplugged it. I don't know if we had to remap it or something happened like that. But just remapped it and away we went, right? So I always like checking out the videos here. So let's, there's 2. Let's check this out. Your drones, yeah, right on. Yes, California, nice. It's pretty slick how these things work, right? You know, I gotta say. There you go. Okay, so what's this one? It's like 8 seconds. Okay, waste of time. I will say the cool thing, well, I guess it's cool. Well, the annoying thing about this is if you knew the layout of our kitchen, it's tiny, it's narrow, and it just never fails. When I come up for lunch, it's like all of a sudden when it's running at 1 o'clock, like I always forget it runs at 1 o'clock. It's in my way, and then I go to move to the other side of the kitchen, then it comes back. I'm like, really? And I've learned I can just press pause. It'll wait, and then when I'm done doing whatever I need to and get out of the way, out of its way, I just press the button again, and it starts up right where it was. So, inside joke. So yeah, I was hesitant. Like I wouldn't have bought one of these. Like I would be like, come on, get the broom out, whatever. But it gets in places, and it does. You know, it really is a time saver. I'm a busy guy. My wife's busy. She comes home and does other stuff. I don't. I look after certain things in the house, and she. But if you don't have to vacuum, it's such a time saver. Such a time saver. So that's the Shark IQ Robot Vacuum, and $100 off right now. Right now. Robert likes my drones. They're neat. Thanks, Robert. Well, if you want, stick around. I've got a couple more new products that I want to talk about. Get the music back on. Must be going to the next track. What's really going on? What'd you do, David? Oh. Sorry about that, folks. I just want you in the background. We'll bring up, do I have some footage that I could, yeah, I probably do have some footage I could show you. From the other day. Yeah, we can do that. We'll bring it up in a little bit. How about that? If you'd like. I'm excited about this. Because, well, it's a 3D printer. I have this. I watched a lot of reviews on it before I bought it, etc. I have it. I've had it for over a month, and I just haven't gotten around to putting it together. But I'm thinking this week, probably Sunday. Father's Day. And then my kid has to help me because it's Father's Day. Put it together. But I've seen so many of these, and it just seems really cool to be able to make some stuff. I got a few ideas in mind. My son Jason's really good at. I'm a tech guy. I always was when I was a kid. I was building computers and stuff. I still am. But it's always nice to have the 20-year-old or whatever around who uses the technology every single day, and kind of like your own tech support, right? But this will just be a fun hobby, and I bought it for me and my son because he likes that kind of stuff. My daughter not so much, and I do too. And I thought, well, it'd be something we could do together, right? You know. And then now he's got a motorcycle now too, and a girlfriend. So less time for dad, which is good. The surface plate in these is really important, apparently. I'm not going to try to be an expert on this. My experience, though, I do have a friend of mine who he's got like 3 3D printers, a little tiny one and the bigger ones, whatever. And he said this is really, he has this one. He says this is great, and he said the surface plate works really well. He explained it to me why that's important, something to do with the heat and whatnot. I just took his word for it. Yeah. The power supply here heats the hotbed to 110 degrees in just 5 minutes. So when you turn these on, you have to warm up the hotbed, right, to a certain temperature, depending on the filament that you're using. Oh, I see. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Oh, I should put that in the feature. Right? Anybody out there have a 3D printer? Bo, Robert, Dana, anyone else who's listening, if you have a 3D printer, I'd love to get your feedback and share your knowledge here. That's what we want to do. We want to help each other out around here. I don't have to be the only expert around, and I'm not always the expert. I just like talking about cool stuff, tech stuff, right? So if you've got some knowledge on 3D printers, I'd love to hear about it. Build surface plate easy to remove. Yes, yes. Something else I was told about the plate cooling down. You have to wait for it to cool down and then remove it. And there's been some printers where it's like it sticks there and it doesn't work well. Nope, no 3D printer. Does it interest you to have a 3D printer at all, Robert, or just not your thing? So here's everything that comes with, right? All your mounting, and I did see. I watched a YouTube video on putting it together. Removable build surface plate. 220 by 220. Yeah, I think there was a video here. Not really? Not interested? Alright, cool. No use for it. You might be surprised. What does interest you, Robert? What's your geek side? Oh yeah, there is a video. Let's take a look at this. Oh yeah, this shows putting it together. And that's important because, whoops. Yeah, this is the instructional video. So we don't have to go through all that, but it's pretty straightforward. But this here, huh? Computers. Oh, okay. We can talk computers too. Are you a Mac or a PC guy? That's pretty cool what you can do though, right? Either, yeah. I guess I'm half Mac, half PC guy. Or I shouldn't say I'm half Mac. I'm half PC, half Apple guy. Because I don't have any computers that are Mac. But I have 3 iPads, 4 technically. One's an iPad Gen 2, so what am I going to use that for? Spotify. I can't even run. You know what? Actually, I felt bad because I had my mother-in-law set up a year ago with the iPad 2, and she used it for Spotify, and I set it up for her to FaceTime the grandkids. And we were out there the other day finally, and I said, I've got to log you out of the Spotify and create a new account and log you back. Because what happened was when I was playing music here, for the broadcast, she was connected in the account, so she had the music playing, And then I went to play music and put it on this iPad. It stopped it for her, and she didn't really understand. I remember one time I was live here and I was like pressing play, and then it would stop because she tried to start her, and we were back and forth, and then she finally gave up. And then I called her and I said, "Were you trying to listen to?" She's like, "Yeah, I didn't know what was going on." And I'm like, "Well, I have control over anyway." So then I tried to log her in on her own account, and it wouldn't let me. So I deleted the app, thinking I'll delete the app and then reinstall it, and then it was not compatible with this device. And I'm like, let me download the old version, and I couldn't get it to do that either. So I took her music and her FaceTime away from her, so I feel really bad. So I'm working out, so we got to work something out. Anyway, I know that was a long answer. What do you have for a computer? And like, what are your uses for a computer? Because everybody's got different reason, right? Like, I have 3 desktop computers. So I have this over here. I just use I used to use it for streaming, but now I use it I have my audio set up over here. I narrate books, do voice work. And then I have my other setup over there for live streaming and my talk show and some gaming. And then I have this is all iPads here. So PC is more affordable. Yeah. Apple handheld devices are simplistic to use. Yes. And then your message was hidden. I didn't do that, so it must have been an automatic thing. So I don't know what you said there.
The regular opportunity to prove your fitness to provide.
Sometimes the self-moderation overreacts. A Samsung tablet 2019, a Samsung 7-1, Intel, NUC, SMD, and laptop. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, and the other chat over here on Facebook. Hello, Carl. Carl, what do I got to do to get you to come? I know I'm giving you a hard time, but what do I got to do to get you to come over and watch on Amazon Live and follow me there to help me get more followers? I love that you're here. What do I got to do? Just go to dealswithdavid.live. Or are you stuck on me here on Facebook? Oh, it's good to have you here either way, Carl. I'd love to have you come over and do that, but I'm just glad that you're here. What are you doing right now? Do you use Echolink? Sorry, Robert, I'm talking to 2 people now, or I'm talking to everybody, but my friend Carl's watching on Facebook. He's actually about 3.5, 4 hours from where I live. But I'm a ham radio operator. He's a ham radio operator. And Echolink is an app that you can use on your phone to talk to other hams. You're not a tech? Come on. You've got some techie in you. You're a ham radio operator. You had to... How long have you had your license? I've never asked you that question. That's okay. I'm talking to both of you, Robert. Don't leave me. I really appreciate the conversations. There's sometimes I go live and there's lots of people watching and nobody's saying anything in the chat, and I think I'm pretty engaging. I don't think I'm boring. I don't have much of an ego. Well, sometimes I have an ego, but not when I'm live streaming. And it makes the broadcaster, the streamer, feel really good when people are chatting it up. You don't use Echolink at all? No, so I couldn't reach out to you there then. But I could connect to Echolink and call you through the Echolink app, right? Like, 19 years, cool. I got mine 30 years ago. Lots changed, right? I'm not boring, thanks, Robert. I don't think I'm boring. We were over at my sister's. I guess it was 2 or 3 weeks ago. We drove down. They're about an hour from where we live. We rode the bikes down. And we were sitting in their backyard talking and stuff. And I started talking about international living. I said, yeah, we've been kind of looking at maybe moving to Costa Rica or Peru, something like that. It's so cheap to live there. And most of what I do, like I could do Amazon Live from Peru, as long as I got a good internet connection. My teaching I'd have to give up unless they were okay with me teaching from anywhere in the world, as long as it's online teaching, but they're hoping to get back to in-class soon, so I would have to give that up, which I would miss. And then I've got some more. Anyway, so I have to put a lot of thought into that. We'll see what happens. But maybe for like, then I was like, well, maybe we just go from like July and August, just go for a couple of months. But I also have a motorcycle. So how could I ride my motorcycle over there? And then I would be back here, and then it would be cold, and I wouldn't be able to ride the motorcycle. So that doesn't really work. Sacrifices. Yeah, international living. It's a thing, right? It's a thing, international living. Yes, you come to me through radio. Yeah. I use ILRP. I've never used. I think we have an ILRP repeater here in Sarnia, but I've never used it. I've never used ILRP, but I only have a computer information system certificate. What do you mean only? That's cool. You had to work for that. You had to earn that. Ham radio operators, we got to study stuff too. I think it's a little less complicated to get a ham radio license now than it was years ago. Or I think you get more, like it used to be in my day, like when I was first getting a license, it was like they just come up with the basic license, but you're only allowed to talk on certain frequencies. And then if you got 5 words a minute Morse code, 10 words a minute Morse code, and 15 or 12 or whatever that was, you could get more bands. And my friend who taught me how to do everything, and when he got his license, it was like you had to learn Morse code, and he was more advanced. Anyway, all these different levels now, right? It's definitely been a bit of a dying hobby because of technology and all that stuff, but it's still a really cool hobby. A lot of people I know, like I have, like, here's one of my radios, right? The Baofeng UV5R, which my friend Carl will know all about that. I have the QIT quad band. But a lot of people, I remember back in the day, I would talk on the radio and they'd be like, oh, it's a nice CB. And I'm like, no, it's not CB. And then I'd say, it's ham radio, blah, blah, blah. And they'd be like, well, why do you got a license for that? There's a lot more to it than that. Google amateur radio, folks, if you want to know more. There certainly wasn't a cheap radio like this around when I first got my license. My first portable radio was the Yaesu FT470. Remember that radio? And then right after that, the FT530 came out, and it was amazing. And you have to master Morse code for ham radio licensing. Not anymore. You used to have to really be, like, I think it was, you had to have either 10 or 12 words a minute. Or I think for the advanced license, you had to learn 12 words per minute to pass. You don't have to do any Morse code now, I don't think. Carl would probably know better. What do you think, Carl? I don't think you have to have any Morse code now. And you get to talk on more bands. And when I got it, it was like, if you got the basic license and 5 words per minute, they gave you like the 160 and 80 meter bands, which was honestly quite useless because you needed big antennas for that. And if you got 10 words a minute or whatever, they gave you more and so on. But now I don't even think Morse code's even a part of it because it's such old technology, right? Here in Canada, it's a little different than in the States. But you can Google ham radio license. There's ham radio apps. I had my son, he was learning it for a while. And then he got to the antenna section and he gave up. And I was like, he's like, yeah, you know, I'm not interested, Dad. I'm like, if you're not interested, you're not interested. That's okay. I took him to a ham radio swap one time, and he thought it was cool. Like, the tech, he's always cool about it, but wasn't interested enough to study, right? So I gotta get my button gear and build this thing, right? Whoops. Maybe it would be cool if I live streamed on Amazon Live when I built this. What do you think? Would that be cool to watch? Here we are. We're going to build. We're going to build it live. Nowadays in computer world, it's all about encryption. Yeah. See, when I first got into AM radio too, there was like packet radio, it was called, which was basically a bulletin board system. I used to run a landline bulletin board system where you dialed up into the computer, right? It was called Ham and Eggs. Wow, those are the days. And yeah, technology, right? Oh, no, so back, I was saying earlier, we rode down and see my sister and that. We were sitting in the backyard talking about stuff or whatever, and I got talking about international living. I got talking and I got sidetracked. And I said, yeah, we're thinking Peru or something like that. And Jennifer's like, yeah, he's talking about it. Like, she'd like to go, but she's all worried about other stuff. I'm like, we'll be fine. And my brother-in-law said, well, he's complicated. Not boring, but he is complicated. You know, I believe in just doing life, man. Just do life. So this is actually a really good deal. This is like $106 off, $339, $233.99 now, $106. These are U.S. prices for my Canadian friends who are watching. These are U.S. prices. But you can also go to my website, dealswithdavid.shop, and then pick on your country, and it will take you to my Amazon. And whenever you purchase through me, when you start your shopping experience through one of my links, and you make a purchase, you support me and the channel here, Canadian or American. So I appreciate that. Whenever you're going to shop on Amazon, do me a favor, come here or go to dealswithdavid.shop and start your Amazon experience there. And that helps support me here on the channel, which makes it possible for me to come here for free for you and get these great deals that we're talking about. All right? And of course, speaking of deals, Prime Day, Amazon Prime Day coming up June 21st and 22nd. That's next Monday and Tuesday, right? Only on Amazon.com. It's not happening at this point. It's not happening on the Canadian Amazon site due to COVID. They just said due to COVID, and they didn't really say exactly why. Like, I'm guessing it's got something to do with shipping, international shipping or something, because it'd be super busy, right? But I know they will have an Amazon Prime Day down the road for the other Amazon sites, right? So it's a bit of a bummer, but 2 days worth. So I'll be here on the Monday, bright and early. And then I'll take a break around, probably around 1:30, 2 o'clock. I'll take a break till about 5:30, because I've got to eat. And then go on into the night, go to sleep, and get up the next morning and do it all over again. So it's going to be a long couple of days of being here in the hot seat, but I'm happy to be here and do that for all of you and help you get the good deals. I know that, of course, everybody's asking, so what are the deals? What are the deals? What are the deals? I need the deals. I don't know. I know a couple of things. The only things I can tell, and I'm not hiding anything from you. I want you to get the deals. Pretty much any Amazon product, like the Amazon Basics products, and like the Echo Dots and the Echo, like the what's her name line, Alexa. You can pretty much. I know the Echo Dots could be like 50% off, 40 to 50. Don't quote me. 40 to 50% off. So if you've been thinking about getting an Echo or any of the Echo line, I'd love to have you buy it right now if you want, but definitely waiting until Monday or Tuesday is going to be worth your while. I can tell you that for sure. So that's all I know. There is a website they've given us that we can start. I look every day, and as I see those things, I can tell you more. But right now, all I know is that the Amazon products are definitely going to be on sale. CJ, hello CJ, welcome here. Oh, nice setup. Well, thank you. I try to be. I'm a professional live streamer. I've been live streaming for 11 years, and so when I was approved to be here on Amazon Live, I was like, I got to do this pro, man. Right. So thanks for noticing that, and thanks for the comments, and thanks for being here. LG started following. Right on, LG. Thank you for giving us a follow here. You just got me closer to my goal of 2,000 followers. You know, I set big goals. I'm going to hit 2,000 followers, hopefully the goal is September 1st. So I need about 15 to 20 a day to get me there. Big goals. So CJ, if you haven't followed me here already, you want to help me out and support the channel, you just hover over and smash that follow button. It'll show up there. I know they're going to be making the follow button a little more prominent to see, right? So, but it's great. You've done half the battle. You've already unmuted yourself to be here, and now if you hover over and click the follow button, you'll help me grow the channel. I want to build a community here too, folks, for whoever is watching and listening right now. It's not all about selling the products and making some money. That's great. I appreciate the support, but I really want to build a community here where we can just come and hang out. Like, I've talked a little bit of product here, but for the most part, we've just been hanging out, man. CJ, virtual high five. Ready? 1, 2, there we go. High five. Appreciate that. And for everybody else here that I've never given a high, you're the first high five I've given here. So, okay, everybody, do it. Put the hand up. Come on, Robert. Come on, Carl. Everybody else. I know it sounds silly, but come on. Ready? 1, 2, 3. There we go. High five. Wow, 11 years. I've been an Amazon shopper since 2015. Oh, there you go. I've only been an Amazon Live influencer for since April, mid-April. But yeah, I've been a live streamer for 11 years. I do a live streaming talk show. I live stream events, sporting events, etc., racing events, conferences, that sort of stuff. I also teach part-time at my college. I'm actually the first in Canada to teach live streaming at a college as part of the first esports entrepreneurship and administrative program in Canada. So yeah, I was bragging a little bit just now. Pretty proud of that. And yeah, been involved in live streaming worldwide. It's pretty subtle, I agree. What's pretty subtle? Sorry, I forget what I asked. You just mean the way I broadcast? Yeah, you know, like. I mean, would you want to come here and go, okay, come on, right? I can do that. You ready? You guys want me to go into salesman mode just for demonstration? All right, thanks so much for being here. I got a great deal here for you guys now. If you're really excited about great sound and you want to be the life of the party, hey, and you like to sing along to the JBL Party Box on the go, a portable karaoke party speaker with its own wireless microphone. 100 watts of power output. It's splash proof. It's got 6 playtime hours. So if you're looking to have a long party, the JBL Party Box on the go is for you. And it's only $299.95, recommended by Amazon's Choice. How was that? Can you give me the applause? Whoa, that guy just flipped the switch. I'm a professional Master of Ceremonies MC as well, and I do that sort of thing a lot. That's what I do. I can play the rules. I do hockey. I've done hockey, well, not hockey play-by-play. I would never freaking want to do that. But our local hockey here, I do live when I could for OHL, Ontario Hockey League. We would do a live broadcast of it too. And I put the tie on and everything, you know. So I can play the role. That was great. You like that? Just like the OxyClean guy. Oh my goodness, I'm the OxyClean guy without the beard. I honestly enjoy doing that kind of thing. Like if it was a television commercial or something, I enjoy that. But here, man, I just let's keep it real, right? You know. Would I like you to go through and buy every single product? Absolutely. But I really just like talking about this stuff because this is part of what I do, right? I was actually a karaoke host full-time for 20 years and then continued on a little part-time for another 25 years. I was a karaoke, that was my career, full-time. I did karaoke 5 nights a week out in the city in the bars, and then I DJ'd weddings and stuff on the weekends. My day off was Monday. And I had a great career with that. So I've been in front of a microphone a long time, and I just like having fun. I remember somebody a while ago, an older person in my life, said, "When are you going to grow up?" I was like, "What? What are you talking about? I pay my bills. I do what everybody else needs to do. I maybe am a little more unique. I'm an professional entertainer. I get paid to sing. I get paid to host. Now I get paid to live stream." Like, what do you mean grow up? Oh, because I'm doing what I love, and you worked for 4 years at your job and you were miserable. Anyway, that's another story. So, right, do what you love. Do what you love. I know you got to pay the bills. I get it. I got bills. You got bills. We all got bills. But the OxyClean guy, Teen and Tot's in the house. Teen and Tot, I just got called the OxyClean guy. You totally list my ramble on about this party box.
But remember,
It's still third. Oh, well, yeah, it is. It's 1 a.m. Well, 12:50. It's almost 1 a.m. here. Thanks for being here, Kaylee. Kaylee is from Teen and Tot. She's another Amazon influencer here, and I want to give her a huge shout out. She's quite the super lady. I've really taken a liking to her. She's when she does her Amazon shows as well, she keeps it real too. I just complimented her. Like, my broadcasts are pretty subtle, Kaylee, and not real salesy, and I like that. I just want to build a community here, and I catch Kaylee whenever I can at Teen and Tot, and you should check her out too if you don't know as well. Throw it in the chat there, Kaylee. Happy. I know you're always waiting for the invite. That's respect, but I'm happy to have you throw the link in the chat so that others know about it. Let's go take a look at her channel. Actually, why don't we do that? I'm going to pull a David Utechpia and go. How do I do that? Pull this up. She is a super mom. She is a super mom. I was talking about her earlier because somebody came in here and said, I think it was Dana, said you were talking about me behind my back today, Kaylee. What's that about? Talking about me behind my back. I'm going to go to your page right now. I'm so friggin' slow with this. Bluetooth working? There we go. I have Utechpia there too, but I think he's live right now, I think. Teen and Tot. Should have this like saved, right? There we go. There she is. Teen and Tot. Check her out. We're following. See, look at that. Look at that. Following Teen and Tot.
91.
Even though my kids are big, and some of the stuff she talks about doesn't really apply to me because my kids are older, I just enjoy listening to you, Kaylee. You're just so sincere and everything, and you're just loving life. And the kids in the pictures and everything. Look at this. There's the family. You are busy. You are busy. You are the best. I add a link. Thank you. All good thing. I don't see the link. Yeah, throw it in there. My husband wants to know how fishing is up there in Canada. I don't fish. I have a couple of good buddies of mine do actually. So where we live, if your husband wants to look it up, I live in Sarnia, 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 Ontario, and we're right on the border of Port Huron, Michigan. I was out riding a motorcycle earlier, and then met up with my wife on her motorcycle under the Blue Water Bridges. Google Blue Water Bridges. And so we have the St. Clair River and then Lake Huron. So I could literally get on the bike or in a car and drive 3 minutes that way and be right at the border of the Blue Water Bridges to go into Michigan. We're not allowed to right now, which sucks, but it is what it is. Lots of fishing around here. We have lots of beautiful water and lots of great fishing spots. We were down there tonight under the bridges where everybody goes, and especially in the summertime right now. It's so beautiful down there. And there were lots of boats just on the outside of, so the St. Clair River connects to Lake Huron. And there were lots of boats still out there hanging out and fishing. And there's always, we have what's called the government docks. And lots of people fish around there. And there's lots of fishing around here. And then if you go, so we're in the southwestern part, right? So it's 28 degrees here right now. So it's not cold everywhere here in Canada. But if you go a little further north, my one buddy, they do ice, they fish all year round. They do ice fishing. And they head further north. Thunder Bay is popular. There's another one, I forget what it's called. My sister and her husband did it a few years ago too, ice fishing. Not my thing. I'd go sit out on a boat, throw in one and, hey, how's it going? Could care less if I caught anything. I would even go sit alongside a river in a chair and if I'm just going to shoot the guff with my buddies, But I'm not into all this fishing stuff. My buddy asked me, he says, would you go fishing? I said, you get me a rod, put the worm on and throw it in the water, and he goes, we don't use worms. I fished when I was a kid. There is lots of fishing around here and it's very popular. We just had a competition down here. Walleye? Is that a fish? Walleye? We have an incredible outdoor, I'm going to call it an aquarium. Your husband's probably going to laugh, but it's like an outdoor facility that has fish in it that is looked after by our local anglers. I don't know what it's called. It's not an aquarium, but it's pretty cool to go over and you can feed the big fish and stuff. Yeah, Teen and Tot, there we go. Go check her out. Awesome family going on there. Look at all the stuff she's got. New pillows and new bedding. You know what? We just got some too. Portable chargers. You got it for the home, the toddler picks, newborn pick, mom blogger and influencer, teen picks, and the mom pick. Okay, well let's check this out. I was just saying, I've been a live streamer for 11 years and I need to update my story. So what she got? Okay. The light rings. Mom picks. Are you live right now, Kaylee? Did I just shout you out on your channel? Newborn picks, mom blogger, mom pick, teen picks. What do the teens have to say? Talk about fishing. I'm a fisherman myself. Okay, I was just talking like there's good, but Kaylee's husband. Kaylee, what's your husband's name? Okay. Ready Player One. What's that? Is that a book? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, right. Based on the, yeah, okay. That's cool. She's got quite the story. Projector. Oh, I've seen this. This is cool. So if you're not following Kaylee at Teen and Tot, I love the name, Teen and Tot. Fits right into your family, right? Because you got like 17-year-old down to what, 2 months old? Something like that? I have been paying attention. I'm old, I don't have a good memory. Oh, the Yeti. I have a Yeti. I have a Yeti. It looks a little different though. It's this one. It's the microphone, the Yeti. I do have a Yeti. Same color, but it's coffee mug style. Those Yetis are amazing. Well, look at all the different colors you can get. I didn't know that. Oh wow, right on. I'll have to come back and look at that. That's cool. What's this? Oh, the candles, right? And battery packs. So check her out if you haven't given her a follow. Have I bragged about her enough? She's pretty awesome. Teen and Tot, right? He loves to fish. Matt, hey Matt. You're a super dad too, I'm sure. If Kaylee's, if you guys, yeah, we got the family going on. That's awesome. Super mom, super dad. But you totally have to go back and watch. I did the whole salesy. I kicked into commercial mode, and then Robert called me the OxyClean guy. OxyClean guy had a beard though. I've never had a beard. Well, have I had a beard? Yeah, twice. So I was in my 20s. I tried to grow one because my buddies were, and I was like, didn't like it. I just, yeah, it just wasn't me. And then probably about holy crap, almost 10 years ago, we do a thing called Movember, right, where you don't shave for the whole month of November, and then you shave it off, and it's to raise money for cancer, right? And I did it one year, and then I was invited to our local radio station to have it shaved off, which I was like, okay, well, I'll go do this. But then I was thinking, nobody can see me being shaved. It was radio. Anyway, so I've done the music and the radio thing, and now I do Amazon Live, another live stream, right? You like the music? Cool. That is, I will show that to you if you like. I have a bunch, so copyright-free music right on Spotify. So this is Chill Hop Cafe. Chill Hop Cafe. Just a little lo-fi. I tried putting some rock on and stuff, and I always use copyright-free stuff. Just, I don't know that Amazon's picking up on it just yet, but they will. And honestly, it's just out of respect for the artists. Harris Heller. You see, I don't know if you can see that at the top there. Harris Heller. Who's also a YouTuber. A YouTuber. Wow. And was a Twitch streamer. He switched over to YouTube. He has Harris Heller playlists, and he's got like lo-fi, he's got hip-hop, he's got chill and all that stuff. And it's totally copyright free. He earns like 0.00 penny from every time somebody plays it, so I just support him because he's been supportive to me. So yeah, if you just go into Spotify and type copyright free music, bam. You love the setup for the live stream. Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Well, I was talking about that earlier. CJ came in and said, nice setup. And I say, I've been a professional live streamer for 11 years. And I thought, if I'm going to do this Amazon, I actually got approved, and then I took 2 weeks to make sure I had everything set up the way I wanted. I'm still adjusting a bit because I have 3 studios in this one room. So this for Amazon Live. Over here, I have another audio setup that I use, stand-up desk I use for, I do voiceover work and audio books, etc. And then over there, I have a whole other desk with 2 monitors, except another setup that I use for, well, for my office work, and that's where I broadcast my Facebook show from that I do. But thank you for the compliment. We do not shave November too. It's a long month. Yeah, so the last time, my wife Jennifer, I had to crawl out of bed at like 4:30 in the morning to be at the radio station at 5 a.m. to do this shave off thing. And she kicked me out and she said, don't come back until you're shaven clean, and you're never doing that again. She just hated it. She was not a fan of the beard and the mustache. I didn't grow it well. I really didn't grow it well, so I think she was just, she's like, we can just donate money. Don't have to go through that, right? Yeah. Pardon me while I have a repose. I just spilled all over myself. Can't get through one day. My wife would say, one day. Gotta have the water for live streaming. And time's flying by here, though. I don't even know what time it started. I think it was about 11, quarter after 11. I didn't get on here yesterday. It was really, Kaylee, I don't know about you, but like, do you set certain times? Like, do you have a schedule? You go, I'm going to do this, or is it just day to day for you to go like, okay, I've got to do it at some point today? I like to do the schedule thing because I think people. Well, I'm used to a schedule thing because my Facebook show thing is every Monday 3:30, has been for 10 years. When I was doing Twitch, I had a regular, but over here on Amazon Live, I think it's different. I don't know that people, like, and for those of you who are watching, tell me, like, are you looking for, if you're a follower here, are you like, I'm looking for David on Monday at 10:30 in the morning and Tuesday, or are you just looking for David whenever David goes live? It doesn't seem to, consistency in a schedule doesn't seem to be as big of a deal here on Amazon Live as it would on, say, Twitch or another platform. Except for in the evening, like this. Because I think in the evening it's a little more chill like that. I try to make all my streams chill like this myself. So I don't know, what do you think? It's 12:11 there, so I'm an hour ahead of you. I took a break tonight, gearing up for Prime Weekend. Well, right, Prime Weekend, yeah. Prime, yeah, it's going to be busy, right? I'm going to try to be here Friday, like tomorrow at some point, probably in the evening, early evening. I'm going to try. I'm going to be. And then Saturday, we're doing a motorcycle ride through our city that I organize. I started it last year. It's called Ride of Respect. And we ride the motorcycles all through the city, past long-term care homes, police, fire, ambulance, so on and so forth. Just to give respect, right? And that's this Saturday. Last year we had 125 motorcycles. This year we're expecting that, plus probably more. And so I got that, and then Father's Day on Sunday. I want to, I got to spend time with family. But once I get rid of them, I'm just kidding. But my son is going to be 21, and my daughter will be 24 in November. Jason will be 21 in August. So, I mean, they'll be here for most of the afternoon and stuff. But come in the evening, I think I'll do something and lead up to Prime Day. Monday I always do my talk show on Facebook, 3:30 Eastern. So, but I'll be here in the morning. I typically am, but I'll be here longer, up till about 1:30. And then I've got to take a break, prepare a little more of my show, and then come back around 6 o'clock. Because I need the voice. There's some days I talk like 8 hours a day. I do so much. I do a lot of behind the scenes, other shows that aren't really public that I do. Anyway, so not just Prime Day. I'm scheduled Saturday through Tuesday with brands. Cool. I try to generally do 8 live streams a week. Yeah, that's about where I'm at. Like I was doing Monday to Thursday twice a day, so that's 8, right? So if I miss one like yesterday, then I try to make up for it. And I was trying to go live earlier today, it just wasn't working. And I'm still getting used to setting like, okay, I'm sorry folks, I'm busy. I'm doing it, I'm not committed to it, right? I like spicy food, I do. Herrick, thank you so much for following. Welcome to the family here on Deals with David. I appreciate the follow. You just got me closer to my goal of 2,000 followers. I do like spicy food. Not just Prime Day, I'm scheduled Saturday through Tuesday. That's interesting. Kaylee, I wouldn't mind if you're up for it. Like, we all got our thing to do, but I want to, I've obviously had some brands reach out to me, which happens when you become like the influencer. which is cool. I got like the Hollyland Lark thing. But do you reach out to brands? I'd be I would welcome a conversation outside of this if you'd be up for it sometime. And I'm just looking for some guidance on how to reach out to brands. I do have a media kit and all that stuff. So if you'd be up for that conversation sometime, I would appreciate your experience with that. Oh gosh, I keep forgetting Father's Day is Sunday. I'm a bad wife. You're fine. You're fine. As long as the kids don't forget. As long as the kids don't forget. Owen Marston. So how does it feel? Really? Oh, I guess you can see the future better than me. But Owen, keep it positive here, okay? We're a positive vibe room around here on Amazon, and especially here on the channel Deals with David. You're welcome here, and you're welcome to hover over and click the follow. But the rules are positive. The rules are positive. You look old though. I look old though. Oh, thank you very much. I am old. Well, it depends what you consider old. What do you consider old? Like over 30? Over 35? Big shoulders. Big shoulders. Watch out for Kaylee there, Owen. It's pretty hard to offend me. But Father's Day is coming up. And yeah, Kaylee, if you'd be willing to share some of your experience with reaching out to brands and how you do that, I'd appreciate that. Oh, thank you, Kaylee. That's the gray hair. Don't let the gray hair flee. That's wisdom up there. That's wisdom up there. I'm not afraid to tell you my age, but I kind of don't want to now. It's not a real job. Oh, okay. Well, I do this full time between Amazon Live and my talk show and live streaming. I'm a professional live streamer. Maybe not in the sense of what you would think like a full-time YouTuber or Twitch or something, but I do professional live streaming. Have for 11 years. So it is full-time for me, and this is part of my living. So if you feel differently, you're welcome to do that. Thanks, Kaylee. I know you got me back on. So Father's Day is going to be busy, I would say, on Amazon here too, and then definitely Prime Monday, Tuesday, right? I'm excited. I think I got started here at the right time, actually, just in time for Prime Day. So I'm excited for that. Both. They reach out to me, and also I reach out as well. I'm super active on Instagram and integrate onto Amazon Livestream, as most of the brands sell on Amazon. Yeah, I have an I have an Instagram for just me. Because my brand with my show is the show with David Burrows, but then it's just David Burrows on Instagram because I do so many multiple things. I really struggle with my brand identity sometimes. And so with Deals with David, I just created a completely separate Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff, because my show is a community show, and I didn't want to mix the Amazon in with that. I took a bit of a kicking from some local people because I was now the Amazon. You're not supporting local and community guy anymore. I'm like, I am local, so if you buy through me and support, anyway, it was a bit of and I just moved on from it, right? But there is that community and then Amazon. So I just tried to create new branding for the Amazon, right? Even though I was able to use that for being approved. So my Instagram and my Facebook for this is quite low at the moment, but I'm working on it. I'm getting the hang of it. Been live streaming about 3 months roughly, so still working. Hey, cool. That's right. just keep going. If you want any help with your live stream, and I'd be happy to trade off your knowledge for mine and help you out with setup or whatever if you've got ideas or how you'd like to do it. I mean, you probably know some of the software because others are out there. This is why I use the setup that I do, because I didn't want to look like StreamYard's awesome. I use StreamYard for my Facebook talk show, just because it's simple, click, 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 it's to the point. But for something like this, I wanted more, and I'd be happy to talk to you about what I use here if you want. It's all iPad based, and it just depends how creative you want to get, right? And you're pretty creative, but you know what? I mean, you're doing well, right? I mean, you're just being you. I mean, the other day you had like even papers where you were writing people's names down, and you were just doing it that way, right? One thing I teach my students at the college course, I teach live streaming at a college, and I'm like, they get into all this flashy graphics and stuff, and then I take them to Twitch streamers and stuff, and I go, how much graphics do you see there? Hardly any. It's not all about the graphics. You just be you and be real, right? People will like it for that. I'm getting the hang of it. I've been live streaming about 3 months first. So, oh, wait a minute. Oh, yes, sir, always. Yeah, right on. Love it. And support each other. Support each other. Like what you're doing now. Pop it in the live stream when I'm live, and I'll pop into yours, and you Tech Via, you know, he's like the king of support, right? And he asked me to, and I need to do it more often, to jump into his his group and help others, because he can't do it all himself, and just build a community. Even here on Amazon, build a community. Happy to, there's certain people I will help, certain people I won't help. But I get, I don't know why I got that there. You get a feeling as to who's good to collaborate with, and who's sincere and thoughtful, and you just get a vibe, right? I've got the positive vibe from my new friend Kaylee and her husband Matt. Hello out there. Hello out there. So speaking of interfaces, I looked really closely at this. When I first looked at it, I was like, okay, how is this going to be, whatever, for $99? But this audio interface with DJ Mixer and sound card, I've actually reached out to the company because I was so impressed with this, right? A #1 bestseller in the unpowered recording mixer section. It's #1 bestseller, 479 ratings. And comes with the microphone. So for somebody, the reason I looked closely at this, I got a lot of my students who are like, oh, there we go. They're like, it's so expensive to get into live streaming. And they learn a lot. I think they realize that there's a little more to being successful on Twitch or YouTube and full-time live streaming than just press and go live. And I want to build a community that's chill and everybody's welcome and I play Call of Duty. It's not how it works. Right? There's a way. Anyway, that's another story. But it can be expensive to get into live streaming. Or if you just want to do podcasting, just audio podcasting, you need microphones, you need cables, you need blah, 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 blah. This thing right here, $99, will get you all set up for, especially for audio podcasting, right? And it would work for video live streaming too. I have spoken with the company and asked for some more information, but like the microphone quality, the XLR to 3.5 millimeter that I'm showing here. Now it doesn't have, and this is good, they point this out, it doesn't have phantom power. So if you had an XLR microphone you want to use with phantom power, or an XLR, it doesn't do XLR microphone. It does without the 3.5 millimeter. It doesn't go through XLR, that's what I'm saying. I haven't done any graphics. I don't even have thumbnails. I just use cute pictures on my camera roll. Matt Aster. Oh, hey, Matt. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. See? And it's all about building relationships. Very first day of class, I tell my students, there's 2 words I want you to learn, and never forget them. And if you apply it, you'll be super successful at whatever you do, even if it's not live streaming. Relationships, impact. Build positive relationships, have an impact on those relationships. People will follow you and do anything for you. And if you don't believe me, thousands and thousands of years ago, there was a young man who had 12 people follow him. And thousands of years later, we're still talking about him. Now, I'm not preaching religion, but I think you know what I'm referring to. That's an example of relationships and having such an impact, right? It's two biggest keys in any business. Mention some Father's Day ideas. Okay. I can be selfish. This one actually would be for a father like me. I've got all the gear and stuff already, but this would be fun to have. And Robert's saying hello to you there. I haven't really put any, like this is all techie stuff, right, that I'm talking about here. Let's see, Father's Day. What would be good Father's Day? Robert's still here. He's still here. Oops, went too far. All right. I've never done a stream and not mentioned my drone. There you go. This would be a really Matt. You would probably dig the drone thing, man. The DJI Mini 2 Flymore combo is an amazing drone. DJI is the leader in the industry when it comes to drones and hand stabilizers, which I have the Osmo here as well for a stabilizer. But you want to talk like ultimate Father's Day gift? Get Dad one of those. The Flymore combo sets you up too because you can buy just the drone and get the drone, one battery controller, but once you get it up there and fly for 30 minutes, you'll wish you had 2 more batteries so you can fly for 90 minutes. It is an Amazon's choice. I actually do own it. I do own it. This is the drone baby right here. And I always go with the Flymore. I had the Mavic Mini before, the DJI Mini 2, which is this. And I just love it. Whenever I can get out and fly. I have a hard time because it's either do I ride my motorcycle today or do I go fly my drone? So you know what I do some days? I throw the drone over my shoulder. I don't have saddlebags on the motorcycle. And I take the drone with me and I ride the motorcycle somewhere and then I fly the drone. The only time I really do it in the van is when I don't know if you've ever seen the Dealmobile, the van that I have. I actually go live from my van for some of my Amazon lives, and I have flown the drone live into my live stream. Kaylee, Matt, have you ever seen that? I love the chat in there, especially talking to each other. I can show you some of the drone footage from previous. You guys want to see some drone footage from previous broadcasts? Oops. How do I do that? Whoa, what's going on here? We can do that. I don't mind showing off. There you go. The Dealmobile, Prime Day Prepwear, drone flights, and Super Deal. Was that a drone flight? There was one time last week I forgot to. Let's see here. No, wasn't that. I forgot to change my title. There we go. Okay, well, we need to jump in when I have my drone. Take a minute here or two to let people know we're live. This was. How can I make that bigger? Oh, there it is. Get my chat going, all that sort of stuff. Volume up. Good day, everybody, and welcome to the broadcast. Oops. Welcome to the broadcast. Well, yesterday was a good day. We went live like 3 times yesterday. Separate occasions, of course. I'm going to change this so you get a better view. Good internet. So it's. Let's do. Well, I'm out in the van again today, right? So I was trying to come up with a name for it. There we go. And I think I'm going to go with, the Dealmobile was one. And Jesse came up with wheels and deals. Well, this is when I was trying to decide. Wheels on wheels? what to
on
call
Wheels.
the van for.
What do you guys think? Let me know in the
live stream.
chat. Say
We're gonna go
hello,
Deals
let
on
me
Wheels.
know. Deals on Wheels or
The Deal Mobile. I had a brain fart here.
what was the other one? Mobile? Deals mobile? Mobile.
Deals on Wheels, though, somebody said that sounds way too much like a car salesman thing. But the Deal Mobile just had a ring to it. So you guys tell me. I think I'm going with the Deal Mobile. But I haven't branded it yet, so I'm still open to other suggestions. But this is, that's just me being silly. But I
Deals
wanna-
mobile?
How
I
can
can't
I,
remember what it was now.
whoops,
I'm losing my mind.
how can I advance this?
Deals on Wheels
Why do I not have any control here?
or mobile.
I want to be able to fast forward and show you. Oh, there we go.
When I got into the hobby last year, I decided the video right in the. This. Oh, look at that.
Oh yeah, so this is,
Just come up a little bit.
I'm actually out just outside of our city, about 20 minutes, and we have a lot of farmland around us. And here's these big.
How
windmills
close do
and
I
stuff.
want to get to this?
So this is me. Yeah, this was live. And this is the DJI Mini 2 that I'm talking about.
So we got to come back, right?
This would be. Oh, Matt, you like I don't know you, but I kind of thinking like you're probably a cool guy, you know. This would be amazing. This would be like Father's Day and Christmas all in one. Maybe even a birthday. So yeah, I don't know if you guys have this around where you're at, but yeah, I was getting a little. That's just bad signal on my part. It's not the drone. Like when I did it live, I was getting because I have Wi-Fi in my van, right?
That was
But
pretty
these are
slick.
the
I'm not gonna lie.
umbrellas. Windmills. That's only like 14 meters off.
A lot
the
of
ground.
times, you know, we like to, like drone flyers will like to
That one bigger.
get up really high and take those shots, but there's something to be said too for flying low and getting those cool shots.
Yeah.
All right, but I'm going to stop. I'm going to turn around. Never knew Amazon had live. Yeah, well, about a year now, but yet still fairly new. Thanks for being here, Vanessa. So tell me, how did you discover it, Vanessa? Or more selfishly, how did you discover me? That's what I'd like to know.
And then
From time to time, I had it like right up here, lower model version, but
yeah, there's a better one.
projector just
There's a
yet.
better
Something else you want to consider here is this Wi-Fi
yeah.
projector native.
Yeah,
this
buddy,
is the
whatever.
Fango. This is probably the best deal in the carousel right now. Starts at.
This was.
I've been a live streamer for 11 of these products. We've got 4 back. I'm going to connect this in so you can actually.
Yeah, that's the one where I forgot to change the
I apologize. I thought I had everything ready.
title. I hate when that happens. What's this one? Yeah, this is one.
By September 1st.
What's going on here?
Come down, and that's what. Appreciate you.
Got ahead of myself.
How cool is that? It takes a little getting used to.
It was pretty windy this day too. Actually, it holds
We
up
are
really
high
well.
enough up.
Up to about
We won't
30
run into
kilometer winds,
anybody.
it says, but I don't go any further than about 25.
Voila.
So 25 kilometers an hour. So that's I don't know what
Okay,
is that?
this is
20
good.
miles an hour. This is just on the
Oh,
outskirts
okay,
of our
that's
city
what
here.
the flight. Yeah. I'm gonna get up a little higher. We're not that far off the ground.
Try to make this as there we go. Yeah, so we're only 11
Let's go
meters
fly.
off the ground.
Talk about new way of flying a kite, right?
Yeah, we used to fly kites when I was a kid.
Now, this is cinematic mode, which means move slowly.
I love my drone. I
If
just
you
love
lean
my
off
drone.
the joystick, you'll actually get even more.
Did I mention I love my drone?
Slows down, right? The car's
So
going
while we're
by.
watching this, and Matt's talking to
So we got
Kaylee about
93%, 92%.
her buying him one of these for
So,
Father's Day,
It's a little
so that
windy
she doesn't
today.
feel so bad now.
It is like about 20-kilometer
Uh,
winds. So a really calm day,
Sorry,
though.
Kaylee, I'm
You
not
get-
trying to get you in
you get-
trouble.
Well,
You did that yourself.
they boast 31 minutes, but that's weather. You know, that depends on the weather, right?
But you can get, so, you know, hardly any wind. I keep losing
You
my.
see, I got the
earphone.
map.
I forgot to.
Now look at
Put
this.
myself up
I'm
properly.
like 255
Um,
meters away.
Yeah, you can get about 30
When I
minutes
zoom
out of
in-
each battery. You know, if it's calm wind or whatever. The windier it is, the harder it
So
has
that-
to work. But you can still get like
Probably
good 15 minutes on
And
a
there I
hard
am.
wind day. And that doesn't sound like a lot,
255 meters
but
away.
flying for 15
So
minutes,
it's
that's a
pretty
lot
awesome.
of flight.
Now,
It's got the
keep in mind it's
GPS built
digital
into
zoom, so
it.
you will lose
return to home.
some.
It's just for noobs, it's the best.
You'll lose
on
some
the market.
resolution when you do that.
And it's a sub drone,
But
so I don't know about
still
where
very
you
cool,
guys
in my
live, but in the States, but
All right, let's
I know over here in
continue
Canada, you're not
We'll
required to
fly over
register
here.
the drone, and you do not have to have a license. And
You're
for
really
anything
cool
under
thing.
250
I had a couple
gram
tractors
weight,
go
and this
by
is
just before I
249
went
grams.
live.
So that being said, even though I wasn't required to, I went ahead and got my basic license anyway, just because I wanted to learn more about the hobby, and I do use it for some
Now, the other
commercial
nice
stuff.
thing
right?
is
I know if you're going to use it for some commercial stuff in the States, there's an additional
the
license required,
controller is
but
actually
not over here.
charging my
But
phone
check your
at the
local
same
listings
time,
for legal details.
and has quite a lot of power to it. Don't ask me offhand how much.
Pretty cool though, and
All right, so let's.
you just see so
Okay, I'm
much
just going
more.
to sit right there. Now I'm going to stop the video. Now I'm going to switch over to photo. Right?
So take 4K video
And
at 30 frames per second, 1080p at
can
60 frames per
switch
second. This was 1080p at 60 frames per second.
Things manually.
And
right?
then
Like,
also, of course,
ooh,
it has a photo
that's too
mode, and you can
much.
adjust. And
Look at that.
I'm still getting
You
used
can
to all the
adjust
controls.
things manually.
The first
Or audibly.
drone flight that we did, my son,
I like
Jason, was with me, and
There's a
he's a
photo,
better
right?
pilot than I am, quite
And
honestly.
We can
He's,
zoom in.
he's more confident
More
in
here
the
as well.
technology. You can fly
Beautiful.
10 kilometers away with
It's
this
only
drone.
2 times on
Now, I don't
photos, but
recommend that.
that's
There
still
is a
pretty
thing
good,
over
if you
here
ask me.
anyway called VLOS,
Alright.
which is virtual line of sight. You're supposed to keep it within your sight.
Fly.
Which still laws are
So,
changing a little bit because of
I'm trying not to
technology.
get too high.
But you get a really strong signal.
because
Any of the
it's windy
jitteriness that you're seeing in
Now,
here
that being said,
is my
if it
Wi-Fi
gets
in the
too
van.
windy,
It's not to do with that jitteriness. Did not happen when
I would tell you.
on my phone, right? So that was in the live
with
stream.
cinematic mode, it's really slick. Look at that. Okay, let's go up higher. We'll go. I'll tell you what. We'll sit there. We'll go up higher.
So we're like
It tells
50
us.
meters high right now. You can go up to 120 meters high
Now, look
legally.
at this. This is just,
which
let's
is
just do
400
a
feet.
slow pan.
Our Blue Water bridges here, if you haven't Googled it yet, are 47 meters high.
Slow turn.
So this is like, like 3 times higher than a bridge. This is so cool though. And there's so
Isn't that
much
slick?
you can do.
It's really slick.
And you definitely want to be respectful when you're flying. Even over here with the sub drones, you don't not
What a
required.
beautiful
There's
day.
still rules to follow. But no matter what license you have or whatever, like you don't want to be flying over backyards while people are sunbathing and, you just privacy and all that stuff, right?
It takes a little
It's
getting used to
basically
the
the one rule
controls.
we have
Like
for
I'm,
sub drones over here is the don't be stupid rule.
even in
Don't be stupid.
cinematic mode,
Be
it
respectful,
turns
don't be
pretty
stupid.
quickly.
That's- I'm just saying like it is, right?
Beauty. Beauty. Now, you can see here you have the map down at the bottom left. Let me just check the comments before it's hard for me to fly. And
So that gives you the idea. And I usually fly the
There I
drone
am.
once a week. So there's the Deal Mobile.
This
It's
way.
actually all labeled for my local
See you
show.
straighten things
I'm
out.
afraid to put the word
Oh,
Amazon
yeah.
on it because some people have a thing against Amazon, but that's their problem, right?
Look at me, look at me.
Look at me looking at me.
Now, if you could see this, like honestly, right now,
So like
that
I'm in the
is
middle of the country
flying,
broadcasting
like it's
live here
shaking
on
like
Amazon.
this.
So I hope you think that's
But
cool,
you wouldn't know
'cause
it.
I
Like you can see a little bit of movement there, but it's flying pretty good.
yeah, and these were heavy
fact,
winds. This was
It boasts level
about
5
18
winds.
kilometer winds.
So right now, like we are in about 22 kilometer
Oh,
an
there you
hour
go. So I was
winds,
just guessing
and
that it-
probably closer to 25 when it gets up
I
in
was
the air.
remembering that. See?
So there you have the DJI Mini 2
That's the Deal Mobile.
coming home.
Or in the city I live in, it's called the Show on the Go.
Where is he?
There
Right
he is.
there. Okay. Now, do I want to try to land on the roof?
No, not in 22
Right
kilometer
here.
winds.
Come on in. Yep. See, it wants to land. Says, okay, I've got enough here.
I think I actually crashed it
You
here
can do it
because I
right
landed
here.
and then it slid off the van. I was like, well, that was dumb for me to do. I wasn't thinking. Yeah. Boom. Whoops. Boy, I couldn't have timed that better. Anyway, there you go. That's just one of the. So the nice thing is you go back
Still doing okay.
through. You can go back through
She's
all
alive.
of my broadcasts and
first
see all the different cool stuff that I talk about. I was calling it Deals with
That's
David,
okay,
Deals with
right
David, Deals with David, but then I was like, okay, I got to change that.
That could be technically my first crash landing.
But Deals with
First
David,
crash
May.
landing.
I'm trying to remember when my son came out.
I should have known not to do that.
See, I just told myself, you should have known not to do that, dummy. Where's? No, let's-
Very strong. Great quality.
let's go back.
So,
I'd like to find the one that my son joined me on. Oh, not that one. Where is that? Well, maybe it was. Nope, obviously not that one. See, that's why I label them differently now. Ah, there we are. There's my son Jason. He's a cool dude. He looks really impressed at the moment, doesn't he? He's got the drone outside. He's looking at the drone. Pretty sure. There we go.
like 18 to 20 kilometer an hour winds. I wouldn't let Jason fly it much past 20. And now it's stepped up to 30 kilometer an hour winds, which is really, really freaking awesome.
Oh, I lost signal for a second.
Okay, let's talk about that. When you lose signal,
So he actually brings it down and he flies
keeps
through
continuing
an
to try to
underground tunnel.
communicate
Which
between the controller and the drone. And after a certain length of time,
I
if
think
it
this is right
can't
about where he does it.
keep the signal, then it will automatically get ready to go into
Beautiful
return to
flying.
home mode. And it will warn you, returning to home in 10 seconds.
This is a
9
great
seconds,
example of
et cetera,
the
et
map.
cetera.
The GPS.
What eventually ends up happening is if you don't get any more control, it automatically goes into return to home mode, and it goes up to the height that you set it to, and then it
let's
just
see
starts from the end of the drone.
Yep.
Yeah, they will come out a little warm just because, well, they were flying, right? So they were. Go straight to Amazon, but really,
I want you to.
right, like it's the size of my head. Okay, I have a big head, and I just dropped my glasses. What OcuSync 2.0 does, and you can fly. That is pretty cool, though.
This is it right
We're
here.
out here. There's lots of farm field. There's lots of room.
Gotta watch
I mean, I
this.
really could venture my way through there, but
there's-
he's like, N-O.
Right, that's correct. Not live for sure.
Back a little bit.
1080p can zoom in 4 times, which is,
This is where-
really
okay,
awesome.
so
Even
he's
at
gonna come down
1080p,
and there's like a,
there we
I call
are.
it a
like
water
Jason's a
tunnel,
gamer,
but
so
there's a
he
name
wants
for it.
everything in
My wife
5
would know
million
that.
K.
1440p is a sweet spot for me.
1440p.
Yep.
Is that better than 1080p?
Yes.
But 1080p and flying right over us right now. 1080p and zooming in 4 times. Jay, would you say as the video
Yeah,
gaming
this is it here.
expert here?
So he's flying
That's still pretty slick
on
to
the
be
other
able to do.
side.
Yeah. You think I can make it in there?
In where?
concerned.
Is that
dad
right
voice.
there?
No, it's on the other side.
You can go down and take a look.
I'll go down and take a look. I won't go in if I don't think I can.
Yeah, well, because what's in there is the other thing. So he's really making me nervous. You're going in and getting it if something happens,
Okay.
right? He wants to go through and come out the other side. I know that's what you want to do.
It's pretty cool, actually.
Now
What?
just
That looks pretty cool.
yeah, right. Makes me nervous, but he did it.
GPS say no week? No kidding.
That was the only thing I was worried about.
That was the
like,
other thing I was concerned about.
Lost the
You might lose
GPS
signal
signal, but
down
you
there.
can still fly without the GPS, right?
But he did it, and that's as far as we're going to let him experiment today, folks.
He likes making Dad nervous, that's for sure.
That is pretty cool, though. We're out here. There's lots of farm field. There's lots of room.
I mean, I really could venture my way through there, but
there's-
he's like, N-O.
Right, that's correct. Not live for sure.
There you go. So you can check out all my past.
I think a lot of times when we get new gadgets,
on
toys,
Amazon.
we want to get right out. Like when I first got this, it was
Get
like,
rid of that. Just go to dealswithdavid.live, and you can check that out as well. So, but there you go, Matt. If you're still around, that would be a pretty nice Father's Day gift. I'm thinking, right? Pretty nice Father's Day gift. So you've got a lot of great new products in here. Like I do want to just briefly mention where we go here. Yeah, like the newer 3-packs for. Oh, look, they've got us featured. That's wonderful. The newer 3-pack, the 530 RGB LED lights with that. I have an older version of. I use newer products. The name brand Newer. I love their products. They have the newer LED lights here. I have the box light here. And this is the 3-pack, which is, there's actually what's known as the 3-point lighting system. But this, you can change the colors. This is great for photographers, videographers. I'm going to get into more detail on this product coming up later in the week. But you won't go wrong with any product that has the brand name Newer on it as well, so we'll be getting into that. We'll be coming up and talking about this TC Helicon. TC Helicon, this is for live streamers as well. If you're wanting to bring in multiple inputs like microphones, music, maybe you're using Discord chat. This is for more gamer type, but would work really well. Like I have a different mixer right now, but if I was using XLR microphones, this would be the way to go as well. Again, coming up later in the week, we'll be getting into that. And, we're featured there too. That's cool. This I'm really excited about, Blackmagic Design. So if you're into video editing, like it's not something I'm into. It's something I do as part of my live streaming and everything else that I do. But DaVinci Resolve, you can actually get a DaVinci Resolve, which is an editing program. It's free. But then there's a paid version as well. But this helps you edit, so your spin wheel through there to help you fast forward through everything a lot quicker. Programmable keys or pre-programmed keys for, cut, split, add, all of the different things. And this is really a tool if you're really getting into video editing. This speeds up the process. Video editing can take hours, right? Like you could watch a 3 to 5 minute video that's all polished, done really well, and it'd take hours to put that together. If you take 5 hours of video footage, you have to go through 5 hours of video footage to find the 5 minutes that you want to put it together, right? So this really speeds up the process, and I have reached out to them and hoping that we can set some up. And because I've never used my hope is to get this set up here, get it set up on my laptop, and do a process over several streams of learning DaVinci Resolve and demonstrating it here with the editor. So that's coming up in the future as well. The photography thing, I got to tell you, I have a Canon T7, I think it's called. So it's a few years older.
But I've been really enjoying that as a hobby and learning more about photography. And I learned about this actually from Utech Pia, one of our other Amazon Live creators out there. And we'll be talking more about this in the future as well. I'm going through these quickly because I want you to be able to understand what's coming up probably, well, tomorrow, right? This is really cool. The Popular Mechanics battery recharger. This actually recharges disposable batteries, the alkaline batteries, right? Now, up to like 15 times, I believe, right? So that's right. You can recharge disposable batteries. I think about how many times that I had batteries like for my remote controls or my previously wireless microphones, AAA, AA, you know, and I'd be like, oh, I used that 2 or 3 times. I don't know how much power is left because there's no battery indicator on the unit. So I was, oh, I better throw it away because I don't want it to, you know, lose power while I'm broadcasting or something. So if I'd had this, I would have saved a whole bunch of money. And when you talk about the big two, you know, the little bunny and the copper top, they're not cheap, man. And this thing will charge alkaline, nickel metal hydrate, AAA, AA, C, D, N. I don't know what's an N battery. Somebody Google that and tell me what's an N battery. 6 volt and 9 volt batteries. And it has a built-in battery tester. So I could have taken those alkaline batteries, put it in and went, oh, lots of life there. I can use that for, yeah, see what I'm saying? So for the price that it is, like just under 63 bucks, that's like 4 packs, depending on what you get, 3-4 packs of batteries, right? So we'll be getting more into that. I've really come to fall in love with the Jackery portable power supplies. This is the queen power supply out of all the Jackery lines. But if you're looking for independent power, portable power for camping, or I have a different one that is available to me that I use for when I do like mobile live streaming. I need to sometimes have some power in the middle of nowhere, right? I can grab this and take it with me. And this is the biggest one of the bunch. And you can get solar panels to connect it to it that charges it up. So, I mean, a lot of times if you're camping, during the day you're not using a ton of power, you know, because maybe you're out doing whatever. You can have the solar panels out connected to this, charging it up. And at night you can plug TV into this, your blender, your coffee maker. Coffee makers take a ton. One of the reviews on here was a guy that said he had his fridge running on it for like 3 days. We're going to get into that a little bit later as well. And then the massage gun. This is brand new, added to the carousel. I've seen a lot of people talking about this. 35% off right now on this. Great for athletes and old guys like me. You know, somebody told me I was old earlier. That's okay. Wasn't offended. Teen and Todd have my back anyway. Love that. And actually, Teen and Todd, I think she said she ordered. Oops. What's wrong with there? Let's go back. Go back to where you were. What's really going on? What happened there? I lost track. What's happening? This MaxCare back massager. It should be changed in here in a carousel in a moment. Why is it not there? Todd? It's here somewhere. I know he got it in the carousel there, but it should be showing up for me, but it's not. Great product. I'm pretty sure Tina Todd ordered one of these. I'll be excited to have her come back when she gets hers and maybe gives us a live review here. Kaylee, I'd love you to have to join me live here remotely sometime. Let's plan that and set that up. Well, it's almost 2 a.m. where I am here in sunny Ontario, Canada. But even though we're over here in Canada, all U.S. prices here on Amazon.com, and getting ready for Father's Day coming up this weekend. And then if that's not going to be enough of the deals for you, Monday and Tuesday, Prime Day on Amazon, going to be 48 hours of insane deals on everything you love. Everything. The Amazon Basics
The Amazon products like the Echo and stuff, you can expect huge deals on that. I can tell you that for sure. And get your list out. Do you have some things that you've been hoping will be on sale? What are you interested in? The tech stuff, home stuff, pet stuff. There's going to be a ton of Amazon Live creators live for 48 hours that day with tons and tons of deals. So write out your list of what you're looking for. And good chance that you may find that deal on Amazon on Monday and Tuesday of next week. So it's about 2 a.m. where I am, and I got to get up and teach in the morning. But we were having a good time. Like Matt was here, Robert was here, CJ was here, Dana was here, Kaylee was here, and a whole bunch more. And if you didn't say hello in the chat, that's okay. You're welcome to hang out here and just stay quiet. I love it if you say hello, but I get that too. Oh, Carl, you're still there. Sorry, buddy. I didn't know if you were still there or not. But 7-3's back to you. I'll give you a shout out on. You're gonna use my Echo Link a little more often. So we'll talk to you on the radio and stuff. And thanks to all of you for being here. I will be back tomorrow. I don't know exactly when, but I will be back here tomorrow. Probably more in the evening. And we'll be talking to you about more of these exciting products. And tell me again, if there's products you're interested in, let me know in the chat and I'll follow up and see if we can talk about them here. But thank you as always for watching. And like I always say, stay safe and happy shopping. Bye for now, everybody.